Welcome to Global Hub Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Tonight we begin with major breaking news out of Tokyo. Japan has just announced a historic decision, lifting its long-standing ban on exporting lethal defense equipment. For decades, Japan's constitution limited its military role and kept its advanced weapons at home. But that is all changing now. This opens the door for Japan to sell its world-class military technology to trusted partners. It signals a new era for Japan as a major player in global defense. For the Philippines, this news is a game-changer. The Philippine Navy needs modern ships and advanced systems to protect its waters. Now, a technologically advanced neighbor is stepping up. It offers a path to a stronger, more capable Philippine Navy. Two maritime nations with shared values are working together. A new security alliance is growing stronger, and the world is watching. To understand how big this change is, we need to look back at the old rules. For decades, Japan had strict principles on arms exports, known as the Three Principles on Arms Exports, set in 1967. Japan would not sell weapons to communist countries, those under UN embargo, or those involved in conflicts. This was Japan's way of proving its commitment to peace. Over time, these principles became a near-total ban on all defense exports. Japan's advanced military hardware was for Japan alone. Fighter jets, submarines, destroyers, and missile systems. If a piece of equipment was lethal, it could not be sold abroad. The policy was praised for its responsibility, but as threats grew, some questioned if it still made sense. In 2014, the policy was updated, allowing limited transfers in 5 categories: rescue, transport, vigilance, surveillance, and minesweeping. Japan could provide Coast Guard vessels or surveillance aircraft, but not warships or missiles. This created a strange situation. Japan had world-class defense technology, but it was locked inside the country. Allies who needed it most couldn't access it. The old rules, designed for a different era, became a roadblock to stronger security partnerships in Asia. Japan's companies like Mitsubishi and Kawasaki built top-tier equipment, but only for domestic use. Its Soryu-class submarines and advanced naval ships were off-limits to allies. The world changed, but Japan's export policy did not, until now. The need for a new approach became undeniable. The stage was set for a historic shift, and that shift has finally arrived. For the Philippines, Japan's old rules were a major hurdle. The Philippine Navy has long relied on older, second-hand ships, many dating back to World War II. These vessels were reliable, but no match for modern threats. The Navy's modernization plan aimed to build a credible force to protect the country's vast coastline. The Philippines looked to allies. The US provided ships and training. South Korea built new frigates. Japan, with world-class technology, was seen as a natural partner. But Japan's export ban stood in the way. Japan could only provide non-lethal equipment, patrol vessels and surveillance aircraft. The Philippines needed ships with real combat power, frigates, destroyers, and submarines. The hope for a true partnership remained out of reach, until now. The new policy changes everything. Today, all of that has changed. Japan has revised its 3 principles, removing the strict ban on lethal weapons. Now, Japan can export finished defense products, including its own naval ships and advanced systems. The transfers are limited to 15 trusted partner countries, including the Philippines. The new policy allows Japan to sell equipment in the same 5 categories as before, but now the equipment can be armed. For example, a surveillance ship can now have defensive weapons. This fundamentally alters Japan's role as a security partner. Before, Japan could only offer partial solutions. Now, it can provide a complete package. For the Philippines, this means access to high-quality, integrated defense systems. The modernization program can now include true naval warships from Japan. Japan's reasoning is clear: by making its friends stronger, it makes itself safer. This is a major strategic calculation. Japan is taking a more proactive role in regional security. It is no longer just a passive observer. It is now an active participant, shaping a more stable Indo-Pacific. The implications for the region are profound. The relationship between Japan and the Philippines has transformed dramatically. During World War II, they were bitter enemies, and the scars of occupation ran deep. Rebuilding trust took decades, but economic cooperation paved the way. Japan became a major investor, providing aid, building infrastructure, and becoming a key trading partner. Over time, the image of Japan shifted from former enemy to vital economic partner. In recent years, the partnership expanded into security. As tensions grew in the South China Sea, both nations found common ground as maritime democracies. They began joint naval exercises and regular port calls. The relationship evolved from economic to strategic partners. Today, the lifting of the arms export ban marks the culmination of this journey. It is a sign of deep trust between Tokyo and Manila. The ghosts of World War II have been put to rest. Japan, once an occupier, is now a key provider of security for the Philippines. This transformation is a testament to reconciliation and shared interests. It's one of Asia's great post-war success stories. The partnership now stands as a model for the region. Three main reasons drive Japan's policy shift. First, the rise of China and its assertive actions in the East and South China Seas threaten regional order. By strengthening partners like the Philippines, Japan builds a network to deter aggression and uphold international law. Second, Japan's defense industry needs new markets to innovate and lower costs. Lifting the export ban allows companies to compete globally, fund research, and maintain a technological edge. Third, Japan's evolving role. As a major economic power and democracy, it's taking more responsibility for regional security. The pacifist constitution remains, but its interpretation is changing. Contributing to global peace is now seen as part of Japan's defensive mission. Providing equipment to partners is a proactive way to prevent conflict. This marks a shift from passive self-defense to active security engagement. Helping the Philippines helps Japan. It's a win-win for both security and industry. The region is watching closely. What new equipment can the Philippines now hope to get? The Mogami-class frigate is the most talked about. Stealthy, multi-role, and packed with advanced sensors and missiles. Acquiring such ships would be a quantum leap for the Philippine Navy. Japan's world-leading radar and anti-submarine technology could also be transferred, giving the Philippines better surveillance and undersea defense. The new policy allows for the transfer of complete weapon systems, including Japanese-made missiles like the Type 12 surface-to-ship missile. This creates a powerful deterrent against hostile fleets. The Philippines can now build a layered defense: air, surface, and undersea. Cooperation can go beyond buying and selling. Joint development and production are now possible, with Filipino and Japanese engineers working together. Japanese companies could invest in the Philippines' defense industry, transferring technology and creating jobs. This upgrades military hardware and builds local capacity. The long-term benefits are just as important as the new gear itself. The Philippine Navy's future is brighter than ever. The transformation is underway. This new era of defense cooperation will forge a much stronger alliance between Japan and the Philippines. The relationship will move beyond equipment transfers to integrated partnership. Expect more advanced joint maritime patrols and seamless naval operations in the South China Sea. A formal visiting forces agreement could follow, enabling larger joint exercises and deeper military cooperation. This would elevate the partnership to a level similar to the Philippines' alliance with the US. In the long term, Japan could help the Philippines build its own submarine force, a true game changer. Training, technical assistance, and even submarines themselves could be on the table. A Philippine submarine force would shift the strategic balance in the region. Ultimately, this alliance is about building resilience and preventing conflict. Together, they can uphold the rule of law at sea and protect vital shipping lanes. The partnership creates a stronger, more stable maritime order. The message: regional security is a shared responsibility. In conclusion, Japan's decision to lift its defense export ban is a pivotal moment for Asia-Pacific security. Japan is stepping up as a key security provider, leveraging its technological and industrial might. For the Philippines, this is historic, a pathway to a modern, credible navy. The partnership is built on shared values, strategic interests, and a remarkable history of reconciliation. The impact extends beyond two countries, strengthening a network of Indo-Pacific security partnerships. This move promotes a vision of the region based on international law and freedom of navigation. By helping partners become stronger, Japan builds a more stable security environment for all. The Japan-Philippines partnership will be a key pillar of regional security. This is about building collective capacity to uphold a free and open order. A new era has begun, and the friendship between Japan and the Philippines will help shape a peaceful future for the region.